This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Huskers will kick it away to start. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that buggy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Got a man. It's Law. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Catch in the middle, it's Hunter. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth an improvement in his sophomore season.
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented, but you saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and be better.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Huskers are rolling down the field. They'll give it to Johnson. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Grab near the sticks. It's Key. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hunter. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Key. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
Wants to go up top. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he tacks on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Boley. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Turning it on.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
On the run, it's McGowan. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to power their way ahead. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quickly to the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
And the Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Wants to throw. It's Boley. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Kentucky trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
There he goes. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
first down physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on his defense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
They've held this ball forever, driven it deep. Now facing a 3rd and goal. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running to the left. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Husker. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. NC State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Raleigh. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Bowling. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Bringing it back. The 20. Finally brought down. But what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Bowling. Makes the catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
Got it behind the line. It's McGowan. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. Sends it back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man quickly. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
That's a good example of why location on throws is so important. It's 3rd down, and if the quarterback just puts that in a better spot, his player can catch it and advance it and maybe get the first, but because he killed his receiver's momentum because of the poor throw, the defense was able to rally and make a stop.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Huskers want to crank the tempo. The handoff to Johnson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here comes the hurry up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. And defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
To the air on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Starting this third quarter on the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Cornhuskers in a good spot here with second and short. Right back to him. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air. It's Raiola. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turn.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
The Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They boot it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. The screen, he can go. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You've got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
To throw, it's Bowling. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Using his feet to buy time. Short throw to the sideline, complete. He steps out of bounds with a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. It's Rodriguez. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And it's so underrated, the relationship.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UCF steamrolled its way to victory. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Orlando a ton of confidence. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. That's reeled in. It's Key. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Huskers have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Snap it to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab on the right. Breaks into the open. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give to the tailback. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Good timing on the quick out. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Nebraska! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Spits it out to the back. Caught close to the marker, it's McGowan. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Caught near the sticks. It's long. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third down, he drops the throw. Got the back over the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. They'll try the run. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You could tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, it's fourth and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done and go get you the win.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Hauled down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. So the fourth down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play, Reese, is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are. They're trying to scrape and claw themselves back into this one and take the lead. They needed that play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gilmore. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Boley. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down, brings us to 4th.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Buying some time. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on 4th down. Instead, they back up. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Nestled just inside that right upright. That brings them to within 1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Rutgers took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Scarlet Knights that fired on all cylinders. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Line getting set on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple, but the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now they'll try the right side. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Tries to get it on the ground. He didn't get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and now they've got a chance to pull out the game.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Back to throw, it's Bowling. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's McGowan. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to pass, the clock an enemy. Sure hands, it's Gilmore. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Moving away from pressure. Makes the catch, it's long. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
At the 32-yard line. Offense facing.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.